everybody, I wanted to tell you about a cool resource that I just found. There are new guidelines for your YouTube channel headers or your channel art. YouTube has decided to make it 100 times more difficult to just make a channel art header. For instance, if you look at most of the channels now, you'll see that a lot of them have still this gray type boxing and maybe just an icon here. They've completely wiped out the banners, and you need to have a very specific size put together in order for it to work. So for instance, this here you can see has my channel banner header put in there. I have another one here for the SCV Internet Marketers, but these are made with a very specific size. If you look at the channel art guidelines, you need a 2560 by 1440 image. Now this whole image of it, only this middle section will be used for the logo. So like as you can see below here, this is the safe area which was taken out of here. So when I used my header here, you can see what it looks like as all three. This is the main image complete, and all it did was took this middle section and then this top section, and you need to know how to do the right sizing on something like this so that it looks okay in all three. So if I adjusted the crop, there's not a lot you can do with even adjusting the crop. It really doesn't move very far, even if I tried. So I went on to Fiverr.com to find a graphic designer that could, make the right design for my YouTube channel or for channel art. And I found a guy named Creaticity, and he was able to make this here. He was also able to make this banner here, and I also have the other banner for Learn Basic SEO channel. And that's what shows up here as well. And even this channel here, there's, it's a larger version of something else. So on Fiverr.com, if you go to Fiverr.com/Creaticity, CREATICITY, you'll see his gigs here, and you can pick. It's the one that says Fiverr here with the YouTube symbol. Pick this here. Tell him I sent you. My handle is Kiliki, K-I-L-I-K-I, which is Hawaiian for Chris, but you can tell him Chris sent you as well, and tell him that you need a YouTube channel to be made. You can reference Tips by Chris or SCV Internet Marketers. He made those, and he'll be able to make the channel art for you. You just want to tell him what colors you have. If you have a logo, send that to him. Tell him what the theme is. Like on this one here, I told him it's an Internet Marketers group. We talk about internet marketing, we talk about search engine optimization, networking, anything mobile, and he was able to, just figure it out. This is kind of a cool design he added in together. For my Tips by Chris, I told him the same thing. It's tips that are computer tips, internet and WordPress tips, SEO, and he threw in this little robot here. It's perfect for my needs. I'm not really necessarily that picky. I just told him I tend to like blues, so he used a blue color background, but since I just am not that creative anyway, and if some of you are out there that don't have that creativity, a guy like Creativity can really give you some ideas on what you think might be good or not. For like the Learn Basic SEO, I was very specific. I wanted the Formula One race cars, showing them racing, kind of like an upward motion. And again, I didn't have any specific colors. I said as long as it can be seen clearly, that's the way I wanted it. So here's my Fiverr station, my channel when I placed my order. This is the results that came in. Let's see if you can see my description here. I need to have a channel header graphic for Learn Basic SEO channel that will fit good on all versions, desktop, mobile, TV. Just like he did with my Tips by Chris graphic, which was the other job. So this is what he sent. I also told him that, where was it, that I needed Formula One race cars in it. And the way he charges is it's $5 for the whole channel graphic, and if you want the Photoshop file, the PSD file, that's another $5. And I also needed a banner for my website, so this is another $5. So it was $15 total that he charged me. Actually this might have been a remake because I had him make this one originally, but I like to have the Photoshop files in case I need to change the text. If I decided maybe this is not the tag I want, or if I need to move something, or if I change the design template, I don't need to recontact him. I have all of the PSD files that I need to. And what's really cool is every once in a while he'll throw in, if he has extra graphics, he'll throw it in as well for free. And this here, he just put two different colors to see which one I like better. This worked perfectly. So this is the full graphic that is on the Learn Basic SEO channel. This is what automatically YouTube pulls into here. So that's how it worked as far as getting the YouTube channel. If you're going to be using YouTube and you're going to be making a YouTube channel, this is highly recommended to get your channel looking good. Otherwise, it's going to have that black look like this. All of my channels, when I got converted over, had this black look, and I couldn't figure out a good way to make it fit. So like I said, the guy that Creaticity can do it. He can do all kind of custom designs. He also does business cards. He also does postcards, basically full graphic design work. I think I had some emails going in with him. So he also gave a couple samples of the SCV Internet Marketers, and I can give him a review, which I will be doing because he does such a great work. I don't have that conversation with him though. Okay, so here are some of the graphics that he's done for me. Like I said, this is the YouTube channel, but of course with this center segment here being what will show up in the main computer YouTube station if you're looking at it on a desktop computer, and also on a mobile device. That middle section here is what shows up. I know it looks like it's kind of redundant, but this full graphic only shows up if it's on a television, which is fine with me, that it's only the way it is, because when it does grow bigger, at least it's more prominent that way. So this is one example. This is another sample of the Learn Basic SEO that I had him do for me. And this is my banner that he made for my website, the Tips by Chris. He had a couple of different color and shades, so this is just one of them that he gave me. This one was here for a big banner that I asked him for. I was going to have it maybe take bigger space on the top of the website, but I decided I didn't want it, and I don't think he charged me for this one. He just actually made it into the banner, the lower one, for me. I had him redo it, and he had no problem doing that for me. This is the final Learn Basic SEO banner. I think I had it shrunk down a little bit at one point, and he remade that. This is the SCV Internet Marketers. So this is, like I said, how it would look on a larger, and because I have the PSD files, I will just move this in a little bit because it seems to be cutting off here, which is no big deal. So it worked out really good with this too, and I really like the design. There's two different styles, and I'd love to hear your opinion. One style is this way with I think the woman here and with the chart going up, or the other style was with the computer and the globes. I kind of like this one, that's why I went with it, but I was just curious what you guys thought about using the one that has the graph chart going up. I don't think it really matters anyway. It's just to kind of use it as a filler, but just I'd like to hear what your opinions are. And if you have any questions about using this guy Creaticity, I really enjoy him because he's quick. I can sometimes have done, I think he's done jobs within 10 hours of me submitting them, which is really, really fast, and very little changes. And if there is large changes, he's open to doing changes as well. He's one of the best Fiverr, or if not the best Fiverr graphic designers I've worked with. I've also worked with other people on Fiverr that have done intros and outros for me. So if you're not familiar with my intros and outros, but this here at Tips by Chris that breaks in is an intro that comes in on my video. And now this is not done by the guy at Creaticity, but it was done by somebody else who has the I guess the intro outro jobs to do, and of course that was only $5 as well. My SCV Internet Marketers, if you look at these videos here, you'll notice that these intros and outros are done by somebody else, but it's a pretty cool intro. Just to go ahead, this is what you've been seeing. So this was also another $5 job that was done. So I really like using Fiverr because it's so much easier than trying to create one myself, which I can't do anyway. But if you have any questions, let me know, and I'd be happy to go ahead and answer them for you. And I'll see you in the next video.